Okay, um, as I promised in the last video, we will try to write the worked out solution for the coterminal angles and the reference angles worksheet from kutasoftware Algebra 2. Before we dive into these, let's refresh a few concepts. We discussed about the reference angle, coterminal angles, and the concept of the terminal side standard position in the previous video. There are a few other important things. If measure of an angle is positive, if the angle is moved or rotated from the counterclockwise. Counterclockwise, this is clockwise. So if I'm starting my angle from here, from this point, and let's say I end here. This is the terminal side, right? Measurement of an angle will remain positive. So we can say, if I say approximately this is between 180 and 270, we can say it is positive 230 or 240 because it is not precise. But if the same angle, if I have to calculate the measure of an angle, will be negative if the angle is being rotated clockwise. So if we rotate from here and let's end here. This is our terminal side, right? Because we are rotating from the clockwise direction, that means from first with quadrant 4, 3 and ultimately to quadrant 2. And I know this should be greater than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. So if I say 110 approximately, then I will represent this as negative, right? Because we are going from the clockwise direction and this will be approximately plus 230, or you can just say 230. There is no need to write positive if it is positive, but if it is negative then we have to write negative for that. Okay, so we discussed that if it is clockwise then the measurement of an angle will be negative, and if it is counterclockwise it will be positive. So in this question number 1, they have mentioned that this is 230 degree. This angle, the circle angle, is 230 degree and they are asking us to find the reference angle. So if you remember that we have discussed that if the terminal side is less than 180 degree, then we can subtract the circle angle with 180 degree or pi minus circle angle. If it is more than 180 degree, that means the circle angle is more than 180 degree, then the circle angle minus 180 degree or circle angle minus pi. If it is more than 270, whether it is positive or negative, then 360 degree minus the circle angle or 2 pi minus the circle angle. Okay, so in this case, it is negative, right? It is negative and it is more than 180 degree. That means more than pi, because this is nothing but pi, or if we have to represent in degree, because they are talking about degree in this case. So we will take degree. Now, one important thing that we discussed earlier, that reference angle is always positive acute angle, right? If it is a positive acute angle, I cannot write it down my reference angle as negative. So what I can do, I can take the absolute value of 230 degree minus 180 degree, because it is more than 180 degree. So circle angle minus 180 degree. Absolute value of 230 degree will be 230 degree minus 180 degree, and our answer is 50 degree. We will check the answers later. Okay, in this case, instead of degree, they have given this angle as 25 pi over 18. Okay, now in this case, this circle angle is more than 180 degree, and again it is negative because it is coming from the clockwise direction. Now, instead of writing 180 degrees, subtracting 180 degree from the given angle, we will subtract pi. Again, the absolute value of the circle angle, which is negative 25 pi over 18 minus pi, because pi or 180 degree. This is 0 degree or 2 pi. Okay. So absolute value of negative 25 pi over 18 will be 25 pi over 18 minus pi. And to divide the fraction, common denominators. If I make the common denominators, it will end up into 25 pi, because you have to multiply 18 and divide it by 18, minus 18 pi over 18. End up with the answer as 7 pi over 18. Okay, let's try two more. In this case, again, we are coming from the clockwise direction, but this circle angle that is being formed is less than 180 degree. So we are talking about this as the reference angle, right? That we have to find out. Because it is in pi, it is 7 pi over 9 that is given to us, and we need to find the reference angle. And it is less than 180 degree, so pi minus absolute value of the given angle minus 7 pi over 9. And let's take this out of the absolute value. So it will be 7 pi over 9. Now, to subtract a fraction, I need to make a common denominator. To make a common denominator, I can multiply pi with numerator with 9 and the denominator with 9 as well. So we will end up with 9 pi over 9 minus 7 pi over 9, and our reference angle is nothing but 2 pi over 9. Let's solve one more question and then we will check the answers from the answer sheet. Again, it is clockwise and it is negative. It is negative 29 pi over 18. And we need to find out this reference angle. This one. We got, oh, I'm sorry, not this one. Because reference angle is formed between the terminal angle and the x-axis. This is my reference angle. Right? We need to find out this one. Now, it is more than 180, we know, and it is more than 270, and it's close to 360 or close to 2 pi. So instead of subtracting 180 or pi, we will go for 2 pi because it is beyond 270. So our equation will be 2 pi, because this total is 360 or 2 pi, minus absolute value of the circle angle. It is negative 29 pi over 18. Let's take this out of this absolute value bar. So 2 pi minus 29 pi over 18. Now I need to subtract the fraction. For subtracting the fraction, I need to make common denominators. So multiply with magic 1. This is magic 1. 18 divided by 18 will be 1. So I call it as magic 1. Okay, so it will be 18 times 2 is 36 pi over 18 minus 29 pi over 18. And when you subtract it, because the denominators are same, so we can just eliminate these and then just write 118 here. Our answer will be 7 pi over 18. Okay, let's check the answers. Okay, this is our answer sheet. Question number 1, answer is 50 degree. We got question number 1, answer as 50 degree. Check. Question number 3, their answer is 2 pi over 9. We got 2 pi over 9. Check. Question number 2, Their answer is 7 pi over 18. Our answer is 7 pi over 18. Checked. Question number 4. Their answer is 7 pi over 18. 7 pi over 18. Check.